Yeah, that was kind of what we were unexpected. And really, lastly, as we all know, we have our third segment, which is our what the moments of the week 3 season. And really, honestly, everything in this moment is just all of the game winners, all of the game
Yeah.
winners. Like, and well, you obviously know where we're going with Justin Tucker. We'll get to that last, but the Falcons,
Yeah.
they somehow found offense in the fourth quarter and scored a touchdown with 5 minutes left. Got the ball back with 90 seconds left, and then went down. And Young Hoku, a Georgia Southern alum, your alma mater, kicked a
Oh
game-winning
yeah.
field goal. Then you had the Raiders, who almost blew the game against Miami. They ended up uh, just slowly moving the ball. I think it was just like a 19-yard field goal, I think, to win the game. But we already talked about them, but that propelled them up to 3-0. The Packers, unbelievable. I can't believe the Packers isn't the most exciting game-winning field goal.
It,
Like it's
well,
like that's
just
crazy to me to think that wasn't the most exciting game-winning field goal.
that whole final series was just
Oh my gosh! Yeah, the final minute.
incredible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, going back to Garoppolo's fumble, where he was trying to throw the ball incomplete, but he threw it backwards, got recovered,
Yeah.
and then they stopped. The 49ers stopped, or they stopped. No, they kicked the field goal because it was 24-21,
Yeah.
right? So then they brought
Yeah.
it up to 27-21. They went down immediately and scored a touchdown. In a traditional Kyle Shanahan way, let's throw a check down pass to the fullback who just bullies his way into the end zone. And I'm thinking
Yeah.
they've got no timeouts. They've got, the 49ers got one of the best defenses, and they just moved the ball. that pass that Rodgers threw to Devontae Adams, unbelievable. Over the
Yeah.
linebacker. And then you see Devontae Adams. They did the slow mo of him doing the catching the ball 360 ballet move.
Yeah.
Majestic. Absolutely majestic.
First of all, okay, I do want to point this out. The fact that Devontae Adams was allowed back in that game to me is ridiculous. Did you see the hit?
Oh yeah, I watched it. Oh yeah,
He is out cold on the field. He did not move for 20 seconds.
yeah. I mean,
Like they did the close up of his face, and like you can just see his eyes up. Like he has no idea what's going on. To me, that was a little.
I've never been knocked out.
Flashlight in his face, and just okay, you're good. Like that's what that to me. That's what it seemed like. I'm sure that they did their due diligence, but he was knocked out on a play. Like he.
Well, I will say, so I've never been knocked out before, but I would need to double check. But just because you got knocked out doesn't mean that you necessarily have a concussion, right? You get knocked out and have your bell rung, wind taken out of you. And,
Okay, so I've been knocked out one time playing basketball,
yeah,
kind of off a fluky play, and yeah,
so
with a hit like that, if you get knocked out, it's 99.9% of the time going to be a concussion.
Yeah.
So
I'm not. If I'm a betting
Yeah.
man, so I would have bet that he had a concussion and he was done for the day.
yeah.
It was unfortunate.
I was worried he wasn't going to be able to play next week at that point.
I was expecting the cart to come out and they were going to carry him out. That was a hospital hit. It was unfortunate too because with that, so like if that did happen and we had the episode complaining about the referees at some of their calls, and that was unfortunate that was not called for targeting because if there was anything that was targeting, that like the plays that I support. The plays that I support getting out of the league, that was a targeting play. I support eliminating that play because I'm not sure the safety was, but he threw his body at him, head down and everything, and just clocked him square in the helmet.
He did not try to wrap up. He just lowered his shoulder and head first.
Well, he's like, you're not going to catch the ball, and it's because I'm going to aim at your skull. You know what I mean? That's what it was. But the referee wasn't in a good position, so it's not like it's like – it's the referee should have been in a better position, but at the same time, it's like the one time where it's like I want to see those calls removed from the game. He wasn't in the right position, and it's like that should have been targeting penalty. I don't know if they have ejection protocols. I don't think I don't think he should be
flagrant, like if they do have some, like if you did that to a quarterback when he slides, they have some ejection protocols for it. But
maybe that one would qualify. But like that play was violent. That was intense.
Yeah,
and as we all saw the zoomed in shot of Devontae Adams' face, and his eyes are wide open. Like what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
But anyways, that was ridiculous. But then it's still mind-boggling to me is that wasn't the most exciting moment of Week 3.
Yeah,
Justin Tucker is a god, an absolute god. 66 yards, and I think what made it perfect was the dunk. Because then as the viewer with the camera straight on, you're like, did it go forward or backward? Forward or backward? Yeah. And when you see it hit the net, and then you see the referees go up, like, what the hell? Well, what was the because he beat the previous record by 3 yards, right? Or 2 yards?
2 yards. I think it was 64.
Okay. Which is a lot. Like that's insane. Well, that's insane. 72 inches. Like that's
first
that's
of
crazy.
All, he should get a game ball. First of all,
oh yeah,
he should get a game ball. That ball should be framed. Like, but more importantly, Justin Tucker is him, Adam Vinatieri, and maybe one or two other names are one of the best kickers of all time. I think at this point, he has the highest make percentage of any quarterback or of any kicker ever.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on the statistics on this, but he is definitely one of the most clutch kickers ever. He's been doing this for so long. He has to be getting up there in points.
Mm-hmm.
He just broke the all-time longest field goal record by 2 yards, and like you said, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, so for me, I think he not only has been building a resume for this, but I think yesterday really kind of cemented him as one of the greatest kickers of all time in the NFL.
Oh yeah, if you're able to pull off a kick like that, and really actually under that pressure too. I mean, I know it was just the Lions, but the Ravens, they did beat the Chiefs, but like they're fighting for a wild card spot. I don't think that they're good enough to win the division. I think the Browns have that division personally, and now the Bengals are 2-1. We're going to do another episode on that, but the Ravens, I think, are fighting for a wild card spot, especially with their troubles at running back, and they're a run heavy team. They need to have the right guy because they're not really going to be the best passing offense, and the defense has some question marks. They needed that win. They really needed that win. And for him to come in the clutch like that, and really and then also kind of my final thought too is it's just so poetic that happened on the day that the Lions were celebrating Calvin Johnson. And all the fans were booing the owner. And it's so poetic that it happened because the Lions franchise has just been disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. And then for Justin Tucker to break a record to win a game against the Lions, who should not, and on paper they should not have been a close game. I think the Ravens were 10-point favorites. Like, I thought that was generous. Like, I thought that they were going to come in and steamroll them, especially especially with how weak that Lions defense is to begin with. But absolutely amazing finish to Week 3. Going to be coming out with some more videos here later this week with our Week 4 previewing the Jaguars at the Cincinnati Bengals Thursday night game. And then the next time that we do a recap, Ryan, we're going to be on vacation. We're going to have the
we'll be in the same place.
We will be in the same place. We might see if we can try and do something special.
No.
Or not. I don't really think we have the technology set up for that. But hey, if you like it, subscribe, help us out, and then we'll be able to do that for you. So
I think that is going to kind of wrap up this long form episode of the Tracy Take. If you guys have not already, like Tyler just said, please go ahead and like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you thought about Week 3 and let us know what you thought about our opinion. Because if you want to tell us off, we appreciate the engagement. So, but yeah, you guys have a great week, and we will see you guys on Week 4.